Oshkosh Police are turning to virtual reality to help train officers.
The department recently has gotten a virtual reality training simulator that takes officers through real-life scenarios. Fox 11's Monique Lopez shows us what the system allows them to do.
Sir, I need you to put down that bottle.
It's called Apex Officer, and the Oshkosh Police Department is the first in the state to acquire it.
This doesn't replace anything that we do. It just supplements our training. The beautiful thing about it to me from a training standpoint is that it allows us to take officers, bring them in, put them through higher frequency, shorter duration training that's likely to actually lead to better retention and better qualified officers.
In this new virtual reality simulator, officers are placed in interactive real-life scenarios where instructors are able to choose which type of call the officer will be responding to.
This is where I'm going to give her dispatch information. You're responding to the convenience store for an intoxicated male with a broken beer bottle threatening people.
I'm here to help you, okay? My name is Kate. I want to talk with you about this, okay? All right, can you go down on your knees for me, please? Thank you. I really appreciate your cooperation today.
In these scenarios, the instructor can also choose the time of day, weather conditions, and even the demeanor and actions of the suspect. That, as we learned, can change with just a push of a button.
Hey!
At first, we were put in a scenario responding to a riot with an overall peaceful crowd.
You're all going to behave, right?
Right.
In a matter of seconds, one of those rioters lunged at us and had to be tased.
With this system being so versatile and so customizable, we're really limited by our imagination as it relates to how we run our scenarios and what we do with the system and the officers that we put in the sim.
And with this system, it's not about how great of a shot you are. It's really looking at how the officer responds to any given situation.
It's not as much about accuracy as it is about decision making.
The Apex Officer cost about $62,000 and was donated, but over time, officials think it'll pay for itself.
It's going to save us money and liability because our officers are going to be better trained, better prepared, more competent in the field, so we don't run the same liability risk that we would otherwise.
Do you ever had an injury before?
15 years ago, Angelica Helgerson moved to Northeast Wisconsin from Ecuador.
Part of the immigration process was that I needed to have a medical exam with a physician as well as some blood work. And I was appointed to go to the Brown County Health Department to do this. And I remember going that day to the appointment, and I wasn't sure what to expect. I wasn't sure what I was there for. I knew I needed to have some sort of medical exam done, but I wasn't sure what needed to be done.
That's where she met Sue.
I remember her coming in the room and she put her hand on top of mine and then she said something to me. And I really can't tell you if I don't remember what she told me, honestly. I don't even remember if I understood what she said. I know that she was using some Spanish words to make me feel more comfortable because she knew that I didn't speak English at that time.
That's when Helgerson knew she wanted to become a nurse. Now a registered nurse at OSMS, physicians say Helgerson and other nurses make their jobs a lot easier.
They really make this place run. So, Angie does that, but we have a bunch of nurses and they all do a great job of making this place move quickly and taking care of patients on a face-to-face level.
Dr. Benjamin Zellner says the need for nurses is only growing. According to the Wisconsin Hospital Association, vacancy rates for registered nurse positions more than doubled from 2020 to 2021.
The more, the merrier. We get more skilled people in, and it'll be helpful in the long run as we need more care in the future.
1, 2, 3. ThedaCare's Inspired Past, Healthier Future modernization is looking to transform healthcare for all living in the area.
At the end of the day, this is all great, but what really matters is how we serve the people in our community.
Part of the project includes an expansion and redesign of the emergency department to create additional space.
The enhancements at this hospital will advance coordinated care throughout the ThedaCare service area, including the critical access hospitals. It will result in greater access to the innovative and specialized care we do have at this hospital.
The groundbreaking highlights the first major phase of construction. After construction is completed, there will be 20 exam rooms, including specialized rooms for trauma and behavioral health, with the latest technology and equipment.
We want our communities, patients, and families to know that our services including care in the emergency department, will remain open during this construction project. So nothing's being closed down.
Also during this phase of construction, the ThedaStar Air Medical Program helipad will be relocated to be adjacent to the emergency department entrance.
This will allow the critical patients arriving via ThedaStar, our aeromedical transport service, direct access to the emergency department when oftentimes seconds and minutes do matter.
The ball really got rolling on the project when ThedaCare Foundation Board Emeritus John Bergstrom was contacted by ThedaCare's president and CEO.
He carefully explained the plan and the expense and said that the hospital could responsibly commit to $60 million. I'm not real quick, but I figured out he was $40 million short.
Within just a few months, that money was raised through fundraising efforts.